Hello. Well, lunch break again, but I kind of want to test something out here. And if this ends up being so jarring that I can't rewatch it, I'll try and put music over it. But if you're watching within the first tiny bit, you might not get to hear the music. So please proceed accordingly, as in it might be loud and clanky in about 10 seconds here. No, not 10 seconds. A little longer than that. Tools. Let's see, what is it? It's upside down. So my concern is I probably didn't get a big enough hammer. It's hard shopping online for stuff like this, I will say. But my hope is that I'll be able to split this log. Not all in one video though. This is going to be loud. I'm going to try and put music over it, but be forewarned that you might want to turn down your volume in case I didn't get to do that yet. In stages, but let me show you the theory anyway. This is based loosely off of Edible Acres log splitting advice, except it would be really nice to have a 10-pounder instead of 2.5. Holy cow. And there are 2 more wedges, and Edible Acres uses a yard sale axe at the end, and then a couple of wedges down the length of the pole. So I just don't have an axe that wouldn't that isn't hardened steel. The hardened steel apparently instead of bending when you hit it like this is doing, it throws shards. So there are impact designs and non-impact designs, and the older type off of a garage sale is the type that they use to start. Then they continue on down. So I'm starting my split with a wedge, and then I'm going to continue my split with more wedges. And my plan is to do lengthwise and then quarter it. But we'll see what I actually manage. Whew. Yeah, a 10-pound sledge would be really, 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 really nice. I don't know what it'll take to get one of those. But these are this log, that log, and theoretically the one inside the wood chip pile. We'll see how soon or if ever I dig it out. These are going to be the support walls on the retainer wall that I'm going to install the mushrooms in. I can install the mushrooms without the retainer wall. Absolutely, no problem. But is that how I want to do it? Only if I have to. Only if I have to. So that's where we're at right now, is I'm trying to get this all started, and I think it's going to take a while. Here, let's have a close-up of... Oh geez, my zipper just started unzipping from the bottom. It's not supposed to be able to do that. See, I started it, and that's why there's that blue dent, and then I continued it, and we're going to look at it sideways real quick. Yeah, so it's in there. A lot of those cracks were already there, and I'm just going to continue wailing on it in increments, hoping that it'll start to split. Once it starts to split, if the split meets the top, then I'll put a wedge up here, pound it in, it'll crack it more, put one behind it, pound that in, pull this, put it behind it, pound that in, so it'll be like inching the wedges down the length of the log once it's finally splitting. Here's hoping this works. I've never done this before, and I really, really wish I had a bigger sledge, because that would definitely help, but maybe I'll be able to arrange for that before too long. We'll see how that goes. It's a little bit harder to get stuff on site since I still don't have a car, and now it's stupid cold all the time. So it is technically, I think, just above freezing. Somehow the quail's water is actually thawed, which is a little weird. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be fully frozen on the rooster side. And later tonight we'll get to see me loading eggs in for hatching out. That'll be really nice, and hopefully I'll be able to, over the course of the next few days at least, get this moving along and ready to actually be used. There's these couple more stumps here. Which ones? These ones back here, that and that. I want to move back into the rear garden as little seats, but I haven't bothered yet. And this is all pine. I'm going to use some of the pine for the brooder, but we're going to put a t-shirt over top for starters so their little feet don't slip around and they don't get little splinters and crap. We'll see how everybody does. But yeah, it's going to be nice to have actual like needles and stuff for them to be on instead of using up all my cat litter for them. It's a mix right now from when Henny Petty was in there healing, or wait, it was Orange. Orange was in there healing. Let's go look at the cliff real quick here. Everything's pretty well froze. Feels like it. I mean, it's barely not froze, basically. I like that steel-colored sky that's like kind of encroaching down towards the ground, and how it makes the hill a bluish gray. It's like a mist almost. It's good stuff. That's truck noise from down there. You'll be able to see the truck going down. Yep. Oh well. Yeah, well, I hope you're having a really good day, taking care of yourself and staying warm if you're up north, and staying cool if you're south of the equator and or close to the equator. Thank you so much for visiting the cliffside. This has been Permaculture. Take care. Bye.